Although this may be one of the shortest videos I've ever made, as you know, if you've been on the channel for a while, it doesn't lessen its importance any at all. What we're looking at today is an artifact, or a set of quite a few of them, that have been found at Gobekli Tepe, and it's an anomaly that probably in your mind doesn't go with this area and this place and time. We've talked about quite a few sites in here, but here's some of the artifacts that can finally be shown the public. Apparently made out of this green stone that's shown here, and this is a button very much like up into our modern times. You can see these finely drilled holes and the craftsmanship that's making this, and that doesn't go along with the thought that we had for these people probably just last week or before seeing this in some way. So every one of these envelops and leaves a new understanding of these people. We've talked about Cro-Magnon burials going way back and how they seem to have been fully clothed and with jackets and so on, because of the way the stones are all laid out, and also the shells that are on them in certain cases that show that it lays out as a jacket type form. But of course, people not finding buttons associated with those have thought that they had a pin, very much like a brooch, like you think of in elven times, where they take the two fabrics, both have a slit to them, and then they put a piece of bone or something, a stick, whatever, between both of them, holding it in place like a cloak holder. There's been a whole lot of these found, but primarily they are in this green stone that's here. And it shows you a level of workmanship. The one in the far right top hand corner here is just perfectly flat and a tube coming up. There are other ones that show that perfect tube coming up, like the one in the middle, but the one on the right has a little bit of warble to it. There's almost a perfection going on here, and I think it's pretty incredible. We talked about beads associated with a lot of these sites, and even drilled beads going through, but this is showing something else and another level of craftsmanship that we weren't probably giving to these people, no matter what we've had or no matter what we thought about them up until this time here. And I think we're going to start finding that there are, with other sites, there'll be more and more things associated. And while they won't be able to be associated necessarily, well, over here, knowing that this is an early empire and it was all connected, they would have all had the similar knowledge as each other and so on. And by developing different things with each other and passing it back and forth, it began to develop from that. Anyhow, I just said it was going to be a short video, so let me not start rambling on about other things. But here we're seeing at Gobekli Tepe, 12,000 years ago, a perfectly modern button for most standards of people. Let me know what you think downstairs. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Check that bell because people keep drifting away. Peace.